Hey, how you doing today? I'm sitting here in my office in my workout clothes. I don't have on any makeup because I just came from seeing a fantastic trainer, Miss Patrice Murphy, and she talked to me about hair and working out and nutrition. And so this week I'm gonna kind of split up the video into two parts. So today we are going to talk with Patrice Murphy about working out and what we should do with our hair, and should we or should we not cardio, and are there any alternatives to sweating our hair out where we can still get a good workout. And then in the second part of the video, she is going to show me a few moves and talk to us about weight training and using resistance training as well to continue to lose weight without having to do all that cardio. And actually, she's going to talk to us about when we should or should not cardio. So sit back, check it out, and enjoy. And I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are here with Miss Patrice Murphy. And tell us about yourself, Patrice. She's going to help us out with some working out today, some things about Black women and exercise. So I'm going to let her just introduce herself and tell her more about you.
So my name is Patrice Murphy. I'm the owner of a fitness business called Curves and Gains here in Camp Springs, Maryland. And I'm really excited to talk about Black women in fitness and their hair because there's a lot of common misconceptions. So hopefully through our dialogue today, we can tell you something you don't already know. And you can kind of learn some tips going forward if you are someone that already exercises regularly, maybe something that can just help you out either through our conversation or the workout.
Okay, all right. So what is the number one thing that you hear from your clients as far as working out in their hair, and they're giving you maybe excuses as to why they can't work out? Do you ever get that?
Oh yeah, I get that probably almost every day. There's either they're worried about messing up their hairstyle while working out, or not sure what way to kind of maintain the style during the workout. Mm-hmm. So either if they put it up in a ponytail, when they leave, it doesn't fall back the same way it was when they came in, mm-hmm. or exactly what to do to maintain it and still be able to execute the movements and the exercises. So that's a big question I get a lot.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about maybe some alternative things that you can do with your hair when working out. But now this is for me, and you can tell me whether I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
But I think a lot of Black women think it's all about cardio. Right. Me, when I wore my hair in the relaxer, of course I'm wearing a wig now because I'm trying to grow it out and go more natural, and I'm leaving chemicals alone. But when I did have a shortcut and wore a relaxer, or even when my hair was medium length, I would not cardio as much, and I got into weight training more, mm-hmm. and I would maybe warm up on the treadmill for about 10 minutes, walking briskly, and then I'd hit the weights. Is that okay, or what do you suggest, or do we have to get cardio in? How does that work?
Well, I think you have a balance between the two. You do need the cardio for weight loss. If weight loss is your goal, you do need the cardio. However, it's not exclusive to cardio, because of course everybody wants that lean and toned look. You don't mm-hmm. just want to be completely thin. You want, to have some curves with it. So you really do need that weight training. I think one of the common misconceptions is cardio is the only way to lose weight. Mm-hmm. You need the cardio, of course, but weight training, building muscle burns fat, and that's what people don't realize. So sometimes you might get on a scale and like, oh my gosh, same numbers on the scale, but my jeans are fitting looser, because you're building muscle, toning your body, and burning fat. And that's the thing that we need to gear ladies to. Now, of course, if it's the day before your hair appointment, go get on that treadmill, because you getting your hair done the next day. But if it's day one, gear some more of the strength training to maintain mm-hmm. the style.
Okay, so what is some of the equipment that is used in strength training? Is it only just weights, or are there other pieces of equipment that we can use?
So for at-home use, the easiest thing is dumbbells.
Okay.
But for people that have a gym membership, from the most exclusive private studios to like a Planet Fitness, which is very welcoming for all fitness levels, machines are really, really good mm-hmm. because they allow you to protect your body while working out. So a lot of times people shy away from the machines because they don't know how to use them. But what the machines actually do, what people don't realize, they protect you from throwing your elbow out to the side if it's supposed to be going back. It only allows you to pull, versus if you had dumbbells, you could be at home kind of all over the place. So the machines are actually more of your friend than not. They can be intimidating, but they do have pictures on there to show you where your start position is supposed to be and your ending position. So I would definitely suggest for the people that's trying to get into fitness to use the machines as well as the dumbbells. More sophisticated uses are with dumbbells because there's a lot more room for error, or if people like to watch YouTube videos, follow along, but follow along with somebody who's showing you the exercise and explaining form as well, because that's equally important.
Now, I used to have this trainer some years ago in California, and he was ex-Marine, and he always told us to concentrate on the muscle. So what do you mean? What does he mean when they say concentrate on the muscle?
So muscle isolation is what actually builds the muscle. So you could take some weights and kind of just start flapping and flowing. And again, like I said, the form starts to get compromised either through you just being completely fatigued or just not really understanding what you're doing. So the muscle isolation means take time, develop the muscle, do that bicep curl from the bottom of the arm, pulling it all the way up to the top of the bicep, full extension. So those things allow you to grow and develop the muscle. And one thing I think a lot of women miss out on, they see the men with the chest and they're like, oh, they lift heavy weights. It's the same thing with the glutes. If you want it to pop out, you got to lift heavy weights.
Wow.
It's not just squats. Like, the glutes are muscles too. So the reason why the guys have these jacked up chests and jacked up arms, because they're lifting heavy weights. It's the exact same scenario that absolutely has to happen with the glutes, and it's not just exclusive to squats. And I think a lot of people don't realize that you can't just go do 50 squats a night and think it's just going to pop out the sky. You got to lift weights.
Okay, so you're going to show me how?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because she's going to show me some things a little bit later.
Yes.
Now, what I wanted to also ask you is, how often should we work out to just as far as maintaining, as far as losing, how much if you want to lose weight, how much if you just want to maintain, how much if you want to build? So can you give us a little insight on that?
Yes, so it's kind of a loaded question because nutrition has a lot to do with it as well. But just generally speaking, from the workout perspective, if you're just trying to maintain a day of cardio, 2 to 3 days of strength training, 3 days total, you can mix it up per week, but 3 days total is pretty much standard. If you're on a weight loss program where you really want to significantly lose weight, 5 days is what's going to get you to see results as soon as possible. Does that mean you won't see results in 3? No. Will it be slower to see? Yes. So 5 days, meaning 3 strength and conditioning days, something similar to what we're going to do today, and 2 days of cardio if you can get them in. Now, the cardio does not have to be anything completely exasperated, hair sweating till you stuck to your face. You can go outside now. The weather is breaking.
Right.
Just get that heart rate up for consistently 30 minutes. A lot of people like Zumba classes. Those are really fun. You can go at your own pace. So it doesn't have to be as labor intense as it sounds. You just want to get that body moving.
So now, one of my cardio days, I have decided, because I was talking to your mother yesterday, that it's going to be boot camp. Is that considered a good cardio day
well,
for me?
Not
really.
I
like boot camp because she will kill you in the, what was the one that we do at 5 o'clock? The mixed fit. I always call it Sunday Live, but it's actually mixed fit. She was killing me because I'm not a cardio girl. I've never been a cardio girl. I like the weights, but I know I have to cardio. So I'd be better off making my cardio the mixed fit as opposed to the boot camp.
Well, the thing of the boot camp, cardio in definition in fitness is 30 consistent minutes of elevated heart rate. Boot camp is stop and go. So there's an up and drop. Now, for people that are looking for weight loss, that don't have a ton of time in their schedule, that can't go to the gym and just blow 2 hours on every machine and every dumbbell available, it's the most ideal situation. You're getting the weights in, you're getting the cardio in. It's the perfect fusion of what you need. But for the cardio answer, that wouldn't be the best way to do it because you need consistent elevated heart rate.
Okay. Now, I noticed just a couple more questions and then I promise we're going to get going, but I'm so curious.
Yeah.
Now, I was told about some of the things that you sell as far as supplements. Can you tell us about supplements? Like, I went to GNC and I'm like, what the heck do I get? Because I have the smoothie maker and I want to make the smoothies and stuff, but I don't know what to put in it. So, can you give us some insight? Because I see you have some things here on your desk.
Yeah, so I have. This is actually called Zeal. It's a product made by a company named Zervita. This same company makes Emergency. If you're familiar with Emergency, the vitamin C drink that a lot of people drink seasonally. This is an excellent product because it's everything that you need and more in a powder form. They do come in single serving drink size. So what you do is just take a scoop of this, put it in 6 ounces of water, and you drink it. It's equivalent to having 100 vitamins a day.
Wow.
So typically women's and men's daily vitamin give you about 35 to 50 depending on what brand you're doing. This one gives you everything you have. And the most thing that I enjoy, because I'm in the gym all the time, is to be able to have
you
it.
guys can see that. But I'll put it up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
so
can see.
it to be able to get the energy in there without taking the Red Bulls and getting all the sugar that comes with it, or the Monster, or whatever else is in the gas station or 7-Eleven when you need that pick-me-up. It's also really good for that. But to answer the GNC question, that is a big world where you can easily get overwhelmed. So I just tell people to keep it super, super simple. Go in for the one thing. If you're going in for the protein, they have protein shakes where it's just literally for leaning and toning protein. Get that one thing. They might say, oh, you're interested in a post-workout recovery or a pre-workout, and it can get overwhelming. Go in for your one thing, see how you like it, and build from there. Go for the immediate, urgent situation. If you need something for recovery, just do some Epsom salt in the meantime until you get comfortable, because nobody likes to feel soaked. You can go in there and they keep loading. It just can get awkward. So I would just say in any supplement store, even the aisle at Target, go in for your one thing. Best thing is to try samples. I also have products of protein as well with this company. They sell protein. They have fat burners, probiotics. I live, die, and swear by it because it's the most natural form, and that's what you want.
So you offer that here.
Yep.
So
or online, whatever.
Online. So that was my next question. Now you do some things online, and I know you have some programs. So tell us about what you offer, what what we can purchase from you. If because we have people. I know there's people from all over the country and all over the world watching. So. Any of your programs that you have online, so tell us about that.
Yes, so I have online programs that are as specific as 15-minute cardio bursts, because I know some people don't really have the time, especially working moms. They want to just get it in and get it out. So we have those. We have ab circuits if you just want to centralize and focus on your core area, if that's like a problem area you're struggling with. I also have 2 series of a glute workout. I have the boot camp as well. All of this can be found online through the Burn Along app. I have a partnership with the app. All you have to do is go in there and register. You do get a discount if you register via me.
So that's
via
the Burn. We're gonna say it again. The Burn Along app.
Burn Along app.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what do? We just look up Patrice Murphy.
So you look up my name when you get onto the app, and it has all of the workouts that I provide, and you do get a coupon code for me to be able to get a reduction. So if you just want to try it for 30 days, you can try it for free. And then if you're like, oh my gosh, I love this. This is perfect, because I'm constantly adding different exercises, different videos on there for content for people that aren't local to the area.
So can we offer the coupon code to
Absolutely.
the people? So I'm going to put I know you guys see me talking out, but I'm going to superimpose the coupon code and where the app, and so I'm going to put all that information up here on the video so you guys can check it out. Okay, well, thank you. So, what about we didn't talk about the products.
Yes,
so that's able to get through. We can get that through the app as well.
This one you can just go through the website. I have my own website. You can just go online through the website. Like I said, protein shakes, fat burners, probiotics. Even if you want to do a 10-day cleanse, everything is on there.
So that'll be available to you guys. So I'm gonna be sure to put that up for you. Okay.
So wait, before we finish this part, I do have a lot of common questions that people ask me that I think you can help them.
All right, great.
Okay, so
I'm in the hot seat now.
Yeah, because I think it'll help too.
Right.
So working out, the workout headbands, is that bad for our edges? Is that good for our edges? What do we want to do? Because there are tons of companies now. They have the elastic on the inside, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What do we do in those cases?
Now, I do understand that Nicole Ari Parker, I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but that she has one that I have seen good reviews from it. I have never tried it.
Okay.
I always use a regular sweatband.
Okay.
It won't take your hair out. The key is not to have it too tight around your edges. And leave your hair as free as possible, and so just do it around the edges. So just like the kind like LeBron James wears.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
That as long as it's the tightness more than anything, because as long as you're just wearing it during the workout, you should be fine. Now, like I said, I heard about the one from Nicole Ari Parker.
Yeah, it's called gym wrap. I actually use those religiously.
And so, what do you think about
I
that?
love them. I just want to make sure it was safe.
Yes, and I've gotten great reviews from it.
them.
I am going to
work
put that up
really
because
well.
I just looked into it because I've never really needed.
Oh, I have
one.
about 15 of them.
But yeah, so and I think what is it called?
She has the one is gym wrap.
Yeah, gym
the ones
wrap.
that you can actually tie, and then she has another set on there. It's called bandies. So
That's the one I was
already
thinking
just
about.
kind
Yeah,
of it looks like the one you were saying.
Yeah, so that's what I recommend. I've read the reviews on it. I've seen people with it. My clients, their hair doesn't break with it. Your hair, I do Nicole's. I got these Murphys. I got Nicole and Patrice that I'm talking about. And I've noticed that her hair, we've had a couple issues because you are a trainer, but for the most part, her hair is pretty healthy. And so, and I've had some other clients who've used it and I've never seen breakage. So.
Okay. And then the other question is always, when you come into the workout, let's say I had my hair down, kind of like the curls you did just for me last week, should I pin them up? Because typically one thing why people don't want to do the cardio, because they sweat in their scalp. So then it's like, do we put it up and then it's wet, or do we just kind of let it go with just our bandy on and then kind of just wait for it to dry?
Let it, just put your bandy on or the wrap, but you have to leave something open.
Okay.
When you tie it down, especially ladies who wear wraps, and if you do wear a wrap and you wrap it up and then they tie it, you're just locking in the heat.
Okay.
And you do not want to do that. So your best bet, there's only so much that we can do. It is what it is.
Right.
But the more air that can get to it and stay on it, the less the sweat is going to affect you. But, it's bound to happen. But do not tie it down. Don't close it in.
Okay.
That's my best advice. And if you can, pull it into a loose ponytail. If you're wearing your hair hanging and, with a claw-like clip.
Okay.
And you just keep it as loose as you possibly can. That's the key. And then right after it dries, then wrap it.
Okay.
So to get it shaped back.
Got it. And then the last question, just for like protective styles, because they're like a gajillion now. You do have the cornrows with the fake hair, and then you have the weaves and this. Because one thing, again, with the women, they want to be able to work out, but maybe it's date night later on. So if I have a protective style, if it's a weave or whatever it is, I can just kind of go. So which one is going to keep my hair healthy, but maybe I can have an option, even if it was a wig or whatever it is? What would you recommend?
Well, all of them, the protective styles, as far as the wigs, the weaves, the cornrows, will keep your hair healthy. The key to it is taking it down in a proper amount of time, because remember, you're working out, you have sweat, so it's getting dirty, and it can cause a mold, a mildew, a fungus at your scalp. And the problem is, especially if you're working out, you're like, well, my weave is still good or my braids are still good, but it is filthy underneath. So you have to understand that you are going to probably have to get your hair done a little bit more often if you do work out with a weave, with braids, as opposed to if you didn't.
Okay.
So, like, if you can normally go, 8 to 10 weeks with your braids with no problem, but now you started working out and you're sweating, you need to maybe go after 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
That's
it's going to cost you money, but what
Yeah.
do you want? Do you want your hair, or are you trying to hold the hairstyle?
Right.
And you'll have less damage that way, less breakage. But the key is to keep your scalp clean, because the sweat, like I said, your hair gets wet, it starts to dry, it's air drying, it will produce bacteria, which can spread, cause mold, cause mildew, which starts to cause hair fall out. And I think you guys saw in one of the videos where I had the picture, she was saying, of the lady who didn't, that's because she went way too long. The lady who left her weave in too long and kind of just came out, you saw all of that just disgustingness underneath it. That's what you don't want to happen. So as long as you are, try not to go more than 7 or 8 weeks tops, but if you can do it every 6 weeks, that's ideal. That is ideal with a weave or braids.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I had. I mean, that's the most common things People always worry, even with core exercise, they don't want to lay down because now the sweat then ran back to the back of their head, you know, things like that. But I think that's some good information I know for sure will help my clients.
Okay, great.
And help them be a little more encouraged about being cute and working out.
All right. Well, we're about to walk over here. I'm gonna let Patrice kill me here for a second. We're gonna see what I am the worst. I'm gonna say it right now. So don't talk about me. I whine. I cry, but I want to look good. But I don't like to pay the price. But I'm gonna take this beat and I'm gonna take this punishment because I'm trying to look like her. Because she looks stand up. They see you. She looks absolutely fabulous. But we're gonna go and we're about to go work out.